there, and welcome to the Boboleros podcast. My name is Margaret, and I am so happy to welcome you here. It's a podcast primarily about knitting, but also inspiration from the world of fine arts, classical music, literature, and any other drippings of the brain pan may occur. So welcome. Buckle up your seatbelts. It's always a crazy ride. That's life. Also, I just want to mention that we are in the midst of a giveaway for these wonderful project bags by Tannei, and you can enter to win by just answering the prompt below. And it has to do with creativity and a book that we had been talking on the podcast about called A Creative Way by Rick Rubin. It's a new release. And in it, he talks about just letting the pressure off and how can we make more room for creativity by being maybe kinder to ourselves and putting the pressure, lessening the amount of pressure associated with, outcomes, I guess, is one of the things, right? So if you'd like to enter to win, just answer the prompt. We've had such amazing responses, and it's such a joy to read everybody's commentary, and there's so much to learn, and we're all in the same boat, because I could really truly just make sometimes creativity into something that becomes a work of the flesh, you know what I mean? Like, it's about the outcome, it's about the product, and if it's not perfect, I'm like, which robs the experience, I think. So let me show you some of the bags that Tannei has so generously offered for the prize. And so this is just beautiful, very big tote bag, and leather straps. I mean, this is great for your sweater knitting, for any larger projects, and it's just like so sweet with those butterflies. An absolutely beautiful, just opulent kind of gift. And also from her recent, she's had a farm animal project bag kind of design, and I got Maya the little piggy, and Tannei also so generously sent this one with the owl, and beautiful fabrics, such gorgeous details, like the zipper, the color of the zipper, little inner pockets. So thank you so much, Tannei. And so I'll be drawing a giveaway winner next week. So again, just 3 steps to enter the giveaway, and I'll be drawing 2 winners. So yeah, even better. So all you have to do is just answer the prompt, and also subscribe to the newsletter on boboleros.com, and subscribe to this channel to help it grow. And I've been so grateful for all the responses and just for the community that is growing. So today I'm doing something a little different, and I'd like to share with you an unboxing. I don't usually do this, but I've had this sitting for a long time, and I knew I wanted to share it and never found the right time. So I thought today would be the right time to do so. So let me tell you a little bit about it. It's big, and it's from Europe. Yes, I don't normally indulge in such big things, but yeah, I don't know. It was a while back. And I was on the MYPZ. Are you familiar with MYPZ? MYPZ. If you're not familiar with MYPZ, it's so fun. Her kits are colorful, and they're usually easy to knit and like thicker yarn kind of projects. And she had some new kits, and when you're dealing with international kind of currency and cost of delivery, if you're like on the fence between 1 or 2 kits and you can't decide, and you're going to reorder the second kit at some point, and then that question comes, well, shouldn't I just bulk purchase because of the shipping. Because it comes out to like $30-$40 for international shipping. So yeah, so that consideration. And then of course I checked out, and then there was like something flashing that if I buy another kit, I could get like a discount and then bulk the shipping. And I was like, oh, well, I guess there's my answer. Ooh. Anyway, so let's see what came from MYPZ. And first off, isn't this so cute? This like heart design, and then there's a lot of tape. So don't mind me as I gingerly try to do this without cutting my fingers or the yarn, right? So first off, I want to talk about my sweater, which is very like in the style of MYPZ, which is why I wore it. This is the Kelowna sweater, and it's by Goodnight Day. And I knit this many years ago, and inspired I was by Jackie Rose of Kenny Jack's Knits. And I just knit this out of the Looping Mango Mohair So Soft. And I do believe this was a color called either apricot or ginger, or no, con leche, milk tea, something like this. And with the hot pink, spicy pink, I think it was, just for some added contrast. And it's one of my most fun sweaters to wear. I really love it. It's an easy throw on kind of thing. Okay, here I am. Okay, we got this. So let me show you. Let me show you the first. So the first thing I got was MYPZ crochet kit. I'm not very well versed in crochet. I mean, I know how to crochet, but reading crochet patterns is challenging for me. And she had this adorable crochet granny square sweater, and I just could not resist. Oh my gosh. So like, look inside, all these colors. I'm not gonna pull everything out because there's like tons here, but like this. Oh my gosh, look at this orange. Wow. This, I love her mohairs. This color is so beautiful. It's like a purplish kind of periwinkle. Oh my gosh. And whoa, look at this hot pink. So imagine like, oh, wow. That's incredible. Imagine all these colors coming together in granny squares. I think it's just gonna be so cool. Look at that. Yeah, mohair, oh, just pure joy. Oh, love these colors. Okay, so crochet kit. Getting out the crochet hook. All right, the other two, I know are knit kits. Yeah, I got 3. Okay, knit kit. I'm not sure which one this is. This is, oh, okay, it doesn't say which one it is. And it's been a while. I don't exactly remember. I remember I ordered for this beaded sweater for the granny square. Then there was a, oh, I know what this is. The smiley face sweater. No, something else. Maybe it is the smiley face sweater. I don't know because I don't recognize these colors. Pale purple and the white. Maybe it is for the smiley. There's that hot pink again. We gotta love the hot pink. Look at, it's amazing how much comes in this kit. This is a baby alpaca sea breeze. I mean, these colors are just fantastic together. I don't know what this kit is. I don't think I ordered this kit. It's not ringing a bell. I think it's something different. Okay. I'm gonna have to go back and see what happened because I would like to know what kit this is. I mean, it looks really nice. I like this gradient here. This is called Chalk Black. Nice grays and black. And this one, what's this? Rocket. Wow, that's really super nice. Wow, that's so cool. Okay, I don't know, but the colors are beautiful, and I'm sure it's going to be something really nice. Maybe it says on the receipt. So let me look. Okay, so, okay, mohair pullover Roxette. Oh, okay. All right, I didn't think I ordered that, but I like it a lot. There was this smiley face sweater. Oh. You know what I think happened? I think there was something extra in my cart, and I think that's why I thought I ordered 3 kits, but there's 4. Is there 4? There's 4 kits in here. I better get cracking. Wow, I didn't know I ordered the Roxette sweater on top of it. Go figure. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. This is when you've gone too far, Margaret. This is when you've gone too far. But hey, look. This is so pretty. This is the smiley face one. And these greens, when I saw them, I just said, oh, yeah. Because green is everything to me. I just love it. So this is going to be for the smiley face sweater. And then, you know, like the eyes come this way, and cute with the pink. I love the smiley face idea. There's times where I think maybe it's a little bit like not age appropriate. Maybe I shouldn't do the smiley face, but at the same time, it's a smiley face. Why not make a smiley face, right? So I think I'm gonna do the smiley face. I'm tired already. This is now like the 4th kit. I had absolutely no idea there were 4 kits in here. All right, this one is stuck. And this one is the beaded sweater kit. And I have heard that this one takes a little bit of patience because you actually have to hand bead, like put the beads on each strand of yarn as you do it. So it takes a little bit of doing, but the pattern was just so lovely. So yeah, so it comes, look at, with, I mean, I love kits. Don't you love kits? So it comes with all the beads. Oh, wow. It comes with needles? It comes with needles. What did I order? I never ordered these needles. I have needles. I think I must have like totally just press things on that website that I wasn't aware of, and this kit has been sitting in my room for over 2 months, and this is what happens. But who cares? It's done. It's like in the past now, but look at how gorgeous is this yarn. The mohair and these pinks. Ah, these are so pretty together. Ooh. She does such beautiful yarns, and I think they're from New Zealand. And merino wool, luxury yarn, no, from South Africa. I'm sorry, from South Africa. This is like just the regular merino wool, and absolutely lovely. I've got a lot to do. So yeah, so anyway, I shall be doing some reports as I get started on all these kits. I'm so glad they put the receipt with all the documentation here, because otherwise I would have been completely lost. And which one to start first? I don't even know. I think I'm going to do the granny squares just because it's something different. Okay. So on a completely different note, this is like one of those podcasts. It's like kind of unusual from the normal format, if you want to call any format normal. Okay, so during COVID, let's just say during COVID time, you know how you like start different hobbies and you just like do things that you wouldn't kind of normally do, or you dive deeper into an interest that you've always had but never had the time to do. So one of those things was baking bread. I always wanted to learn how to bake sourdough bread. And so when my friend gave me a really great starter, because you need a sourdough starter, it was passed along to me, I felt this like, okay, like this urge, like now this is serious, I really have to learn how to make bread. So in the past, we've always made bread with the bread machine, and Mark always jokes like that since he married me, I've had like 3 bread machines, and he's like had to toss 3 or give away 3 because they take up so much space and I never have used them. And he's right. Those are like those things like the Foreman grill, which you buy and you don't use, or like the waffle maker, which you take out maybe once or twice a year. Although I've used the waffle maker a lot. We have this, like, I got this when the kids were little with hearts, this cute little waffle maker. In any case, I said no, because sourdough needs to be real. Like, I was kind of getting tired of like this bread machine kind of, everything looks so standardized and cylindrical. And I said, no, I want to make like a boule, like the kind you see in pictures. So I decided to try, and I tried and I tried and I tried and I tried, and I used different recipes, and I did the whole Googling thing, and every single time I would make bread, it turned into a cracker. Like it wouldn't rise, or it was hard as a rock, or it was like this thin, and you could break your teeth on it. And it became like the running joke in my family. Like, okay, mom is making bread, you know, ha, ha, ha. It's really not bread. It's like a matzah, or it's a cracker. And yeah, and that, like, I took like issue with that. I was like, that is not nice. Hello. And I said, you know what? I'm going to show you that it can be done. And here's where one of the great knitting community miracles happened, because I Googled everywhere and I watched all these different videos on YouTube, different chefs and bakers doing the bread thing, and it was like overcomplicated and nothing really worked. And then Chelsea Yarns did their Vlogmas, and this is going back to 2021. And I believe it was on their 3rd episode. I will try to link it here. Christina, who's an amazing dyer of Chelsea Yarns, and her husband, Red Bank Mike, they call him. Red Bank Mike, he shared the sourdough recipe and he showed how it's done. And they also wrote the recipe in the show notes. And I did the recipe as they did, and Eureka, like, I could hear the angels singing as like fresh bread started to, you know, the sense of fresh bread started to waft through my house. And I took it out of the oven, and lo and behold, it was bread. It was a glorious loaf. And I said it before my family, who were dumbstruck and shocked and couldn't even believe their eyes that Mom succeeded in finally making something that's not a cracker, but an actual bread. And, you know, as I just kept using this recipe like throughout the years, and it's just the go-to recipe. I've thanked Red Bank Mike in person at the New Jersey Sheep and Wool Festival for a number of times for this recipe and for sharing it, because it just changed my whole culinary life and my waistline. But anyway, I digress. In any case, it's just the go-to recipe. And so I made a video about how I make this bread. And so I share the link below here, and I'm going to insert the video here. I made this video a couple years ago, and in the beginning I referenced the live stream, so disregard that. That was like something that I did during COVID time. I did Sunday live streams. And anyway, but I show you the process of making this bread using that recipe, and also my trip, you know, on Polish roots. And so going to the Polish store is like the place where you get the fixins right to put on the bread. So I take you along with me as we go visit the Polish store. So I hope you enjoy this. Okay, so in yesterday's live stream, we were talking about making space for the good things, and I was talking about making my first successful, after several failed attempts, sourdough bread. So now I'd like to take you into my little kitchen and show you how I do it in case you want to try it for yourself. Okay, so I'm no expert, but it was, again, successful. And this recipe I took from a vlog that I'm going to link below. So let's get started. First step is to have a sourdough starter, which we got this one from our friend Mark Wienert. And yeah, so you can make your own starter. I've never tried that. All nice and bubbly. You pointed out my really dirty shirt. Oh, sorry about that. So I'm going to use 2 3/4, or I might even go with 3 cups. 3 cups of flour. And I'm kind of sort of estimating it, which is like, you know, whatever. So 1 cup of cold water. So just putting that in. Just a shot of olive oil, the salt. Now some honey, about a spoonful. I'm eyeballing it because why not? And that's it. All right, so this is now this like little mixture. So I'm going to just lightly combine it, stir it, mix it a little bit, and just leave it for an hour. And then it is going to be marrying with the sourdough starter, and then the fun and games begin. Now I've got all the ingredients, those previous ingredients in there, and now I'm adding the starter. I've got my starter, and just putting it in there in the mixer that I have. And I'm using one of these spiral attachment things. Okay, and now I'm just going to stir that together for like a minute or 2. So I'm gonna just add a little bit at a time. This flour. Okay, now I've prepared this bowl with some olive oil in it. And I'm going to take my dough out of this pan. Okay, and it feels nice. You see, the problem I had before it was so incredibly sticky, the dough, that it was like all over my hands. It was so gooey. I think that was a real problem. And so I tried to make it a little bit drier by adding a bit more flour this time. So now I'm just going to coat it with the olive oil on both sides. And that's it. Now put a towel over it and let it rest for 1 hour. Okay, so now I'm going to, it's been about an hour that I've had my dough for sour bread hanging out. So now what I'm going to do is take it out, and I'm I'm going to just stretch it and fold it. Okay, and then again, stretch it, fold it, stretch, fold, maybe one more time, stretch, and then fold. Okay, so now I put it back and put a towel over it again and let it rest for 2 more hours. Hey, sweetie.
Oh my gosh. This looks a little bit like a parcel.
Yeah.
I think I saw Bigfoot.
Wait, is that Bigfoot?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, so I just am ready to put the bread in. All I did was just score it with a cross. Can't go wrong with that. And put a little bit of water drizzled. Maybe I'll do a little bit more. Just a little, like, just drizzle of cold water. And I also put salt on top, sea salt. Okay, we're gonna cover this. I took this cap off my old, very old Dutch oven because I cook everything in this toaster oven. There is nothing I don't cook in the toaster oven. All right, so we're gonna put this guy in for 45 minutes on 450. All right, we just heard the beep. All right, it's time. It's time for the big reveal. Come on, I need a set of hands. I can't do this on my own. All right, wait, Gosha Opus. Wait, no, I actually have oven mitts. You don't want to do that.
Guys don't use mitts.
Yeah, guys use mitts. Guys use mitts. Don't you watch Bobby Flay? All right, wait, you should get the mitts. Oh, all right, let's see. Oh my goodness, moment of truth. Ooh, wow. You know, today I read that making sourdough bread is the Mount Everest of bread baking. How do you like that? How do you like that? No, careful, man. All right, okay, let's get this on the board so we see it in its natural habitat.
It really does look very amazing.
Alright, so I did a little bit of practicing and now I am off to drop off that loaf for my parents because my mother was expressing an interest in it, which I think she'll love it because I think it'll remind her of her homeland of Poland as well as my dad. I think they'll love it. And also, speaking of Poland, I am going to the Polish store and I'm bringing you along with me. They have interesting things, very good Polish goods, obviously, because it's a Polish store. And what are Polish goods? You know, like a lot of different meats. I'm not a huge meat eater, but they have good ham, that's for sure. They have very good butter, so that'll be perfect with the bread. And what else? Very good, you know, like pastries. I'm obviously a very healthy eater, right? so the Polish store was an adventure. I tried to go find some poppy seed cake as requested by my husband. Actually, I really love it too. I love that for breakfast with coffee is so good. But they didn't have it, and then they told me to check the bakery. So I did, and they did have it, but then there was a big sign saying that they only take cash, no credit cards. I was like, oh, didn't come prepared for that. So, yeah, no poppy cake. Now I'm off to drop off the package. Like in that movie. What was that movie? I'm dropping off the package. Was it Taken? That was a scary movie. But anyway, yeah, dropping off the package with my parents. Does it smell like
It smells so good. Look at it.
Yeah, right?
Yeah,
That's like the
yeah.
Polish style.
Yeah.
Ooh, yes. What do you think? Is it good?
Oh my God.
Okay, well, I hope that's inspired you to make your sourdough. I have not actually tried making my own starter, but I try the one I have. If I remember to feed it, then it usually works. I've already killed a number of starters, so it reminds me I should feed the one I do have because it's been a while. But if you refrigerate them, they should be pretty long lasting, and you feed them by giving them water and flour. And it's pretty amazing how this whole thing works with starters. It's kind of mysterious in its own right, but in any case, I hope that if you've been excited to kind of like try to make your own sourdough bread but have been like intimidated, I have to say, coming from someone who's like failed miserably at it, like this was the go-to recipe and easy and almost foolproof, really. So get yourself a starter, and like if I could revive mine, and if you want one of mine, like just DM me. I don't know, I've never tried sending starter, but I think it could be done. People have tried it and said it's possible. So, or you can make your own. Again, not something I've tried, but I know people have successfully done it. And so yeah, just get on the train, the sourdough train. I've noticed that bread prices have become so expensive, like really. So yeah, it's really cost effective and so healthy. And I've been trying different flours as well. I usually just use the King Arthur, the white flour. That's my usual, but I've tried rye flour, spelt, whole wheat. They're all really good. It's just, you know, like some different textures and consistencies, but it's still bread, it's not crackers. So that's a win in my book. Okay, so thanks so much for joining, and I can't wait to see you next time.